Are you ready to transform your body with the simple power of walking? If so, you won't be disappointed with the results. Walking isn't just this mundane activity that you get to do. What it does, it has the power to transform your body and your life. Hi, I'm Bybreen Samuels, and welcome to the Smart Years, a place where baby boomers can reinvent, thrive, and live well into their third act of life. So, some of you may be struggling with the desire to get fit. You either want to lose some weight, or you want to tone up your body, or you want to start feeling better about yourself. You want to disengage with your relationship by being on the sofa or living a very sedentary life, and you want to be more active in your life. Well, walking can really help you. It's free, so it's accessible to everybody. All you need is a great pair of walking shoes or boots or some trainers. Put them on and out the door you go. Now, I've walked for the whole of my life, but consciously, walking became part and parcel of my life from really the age of 5. And the reason why I say that is because I've built up and maintained an exercise movement practice for 5.5 decades. And walking has increasingly become even more important to me over the decades because I don't drive. I'm a committed non driver. And by being a committed non-driver means I'm relying on public transport and I walk everywhere. So it's my base exercise. It's a low impact base exercise. And one of the fantastic benefits of walking is that it helps you to burn calories in a very natural way. Now, for those of you who may be struggling with your weight and you want to find a way whereby you want to feel active and that builds up your fitness, walking is really going to help you with this. Helps you with maintaining a healthy body weight and shape. The second thing, and the second benefit, is it helps to boost your metabolism. So, our body's ability to take the food that we eat and transform that into energy, and that energy propels us. And so, that enables us to move our bodies more efficiently and more effectively. So, we begin to feel better about ourselves. Alongside that, it helps us to control our appetite. Now, whether you found that you've got into the routine or of habitual eating for the sake of eating, you're greedy or you're stressed or anxious or you're depressed, lonely, boredom. There's a whole range of reasons why we might be in seasons of eating more than we usually eat. Walking will help you control your appetite. The reason being is because the more you engage with your body and you're conscious about how you move it, by moving your body, you then may start to question and think about things that you eat. For example, I cook the majority of my meals. I don't have a microwave. And so, cooking meals from scratch, I'm a vegan. So, I'm very much into eating lots of vegetables. But I cook all of my food. So, I don't eat a lot of processed food. That's not to say that I never eat it, because that would be a lie. But I've got a conscious relationship because I'm a vegan about what types of food that I eat. Now, you might be somebody that eats a whole range of food. Doesn't really matter. It's more about you become conscious as to the type of food, the quality of the food, and the amount of food. And you may find the stronger that your body gets is that you don't eat as often because you're eating healthier food so that your body's been nourished in a particular way that processed food really doesn't give you. And then the other wonderful attribute about walking is balance and coordination. Now, as we're aging, we have the possibility, there's a risk of us falling more often. And if we fall, we could break our bones because there's a fragility that can build up as the more we age into our 60s, 70s, and beyond. Now, walking strengthens, it's an all round toner of the body. And so you're building up muscles in a very low impact way, and coordination, how you begin to walk, how you begin to hold your body as you are walking can change. A tip that I'd like to share with you is as you continue to build up your practice of walking, now imagine as if you're sucking your stomach in, but not as if you're holding it in like this, but it's just a gentle pulling in. Imagine you're just pulling in your belly button with the view of it touching your spine. Now, just by holding, just very slightly tilting or tensing slightly your stomach and walking, what you're doing, you're killing two birds with one stone, or you're getting two for one, insofar as that you're moving your lower body, your legs, but you're also toning your upper body, your trunk. So walking is wonderful for this. And by toning and walking in this way, this is what enables you to have better balance and coordination. Something else that you can feed into this is when you're at home, start practicing by standing on one leg and then alternating it and standing on the other. So you stand on one leg and you're holding your body. So that gentle, discreet movement of pulling your stomach in will help you as you begin to learn how to balance on one leg. And the idea here is that you're going to be building up to a countdown of like 30 seconds. Can you hold yourself for 30 seconds standing on one leg and then alternating? Starting off by walking and engaging your core stomach will lead you to begin to hold your body in this way, which then enables you to redefine your shape. You may find that you begin to walk taller, straighter, with your shoulders down as opposed to your shoulders hunched. These are wonderful micro exercises that you can integrate along your walking journey. Then we have the power of our heart. So walking helps to strengthen our heart and to reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases like strokes, like vascular dementia, like heart attacks, and high blood pressure. Also, it will prevent the narrowing. So when blood is trying to flow through the cells, if the stronger we are and the stronger our heart is, means that the blood cells remain open and the blood can flow through. And so we've got this healthy internal environment that enables us to live longer. And, you know, there's this projection that we're living longer. So the whole theme of longevity, walking feeds into that in a very healthy way. Now, beyond the physical attributes, there are a couple of mental attributes in the form of boosting our mood and well-being. It is fantastic. Walking, particularly walking through nature or walking in beautiful environments. In terms of boosting our mood, what happens here is that, you know, we have this wonderful hormone, endorphins, that gets released. And this helps to reduce stress and anxiety and increases our well-being and sense of stability. It's fantastic to increase our mood and helps us to feel better about ourselves, our place in the world, and the future as we see it and how we participate within it. Also, we have this sense of being in nature. When I walk, as I say, I walk a lot and I live in an area that has got lots of greenery. And when I go walking, I tend to go without my phone so I can really be present to the beauty of nature. It's like having therapy with nature. Try it. Find green spaces, but don't let the lack of green spaces stop you from walking. Also, I find creativity flows a lot more when I'm walking, and if I'm walking in nature, beautiful environment, or just walking wherever. Some people get their creative sparks in the bath or in the shower. I tend to get mine as I'm walking around. If I'm, you know, writing a song and I can't quite get the lyric, I could be out walking and I might get a seed of an idea, so inspiration comes that way. Or if I'm writing a character for, you know, a play I'm writing, you know, there might be a character trait or whatever it is, part and parcel of that creative process where I may feel blocked. I find that my inspiration comes when I step out the front door, or if I'm working with clients and looking at strategic solutions, both creatively and intellectually. I find that going for a walk and clearing my mind and raising my energy and vibrations really does help me. So test it, go out there, see if it enhances your creativity. You never know, that's where inspiration may strike. Now, how do you get into walking? I know it sounds a strange question, but if you're feeling lethargic, for example, or you don't like the idea of walking around on your own, there's a couple of suggestions that I have, whether you want to get into solo walking or walking with others. So, What about a walking group that's based on like the reading group format? So I used to be part of a reading group many years ago. And they are great environments where you're discussing books and theories and the writer. What about if you had a walking reading group? So there's a group of you, obviously, you're reading the same book. And here you're socializing, you're moving your body, and then you are critiquing the work that you have just read. So, a walking reading group is a great way for you to get into the process of walking. But as I said, you are engaging other aspects of yourself. Or if you want to be walking, you might have an idea like, I'm really into artifacts or history. So why not volunteer to be a tour guide at your local museum, for example, or your historical society? Here again, you're moving your body. So you've got the physical aspect, you're leading and teaching a group of people, and you're engaging something that you're really passionate about, one of your interests or hobbies. Meditation, walking is great for meditation. So, if you want to take your meditative practice from indoors to outdoors, walking is great for that, where you become present. And I would suggest, go without your phone. We are pulled into these screens increasingly, even more on a day to day basis. And here's a pattern interruption to that. So, a walking meditation in nature, in a field, just somewhere beautiful, along, the riverbank, is a wonderful way for you to engage with your breath, also engage with your ideas, but also it's a time where you can either be emptying your mind or pondering something and just holding that idea or thought and meditating on what could be the solution, and just allow your mind to deliver ideas that can fuel you to take the next step. If you're a grandparent, for example, here's a wonderful way to deepen the relationship with your grandchild. So maybe once a week, you're out with your grandchild. So here you're deepening your familial relationship. You're also tapping into finding out if there's anything bothering your grandchild that they can't share with their parents, but they can with you because they've got a great relationship. It could also be an opportunity for you to be teaching them about the local neighborhood and history or nature. So here again, you're socializing, you're deepening relationships, you're moving your body, and you're educating. So that's fantastic. You could also, if you have a partner, go on walking dates around your neighborhood, or you found a nature trail, and just engaging with each other in a beautiful setting, but using your bodies at the same time is another way that you can deepen the bond within your relationship. And then finally, when you're educating yourself, but you're not literally sitting in front of your computer, here you might be listening to an audiobook or your favorite podcast. Walking, again, you're using your body. So you're being physical, you're being educated, you're being stimulated with possibly new ideas that you can expand your life that will help you to reinvent it. So walking has all of these fantastic benefits. Physical benefits, emotional benefits, but also benefits that engage you with other people. So I'd love to hear, what's your relationship with exercise, walking in particular? Have you started? What has it been like? Do you want to start, but you're not quite sure how to start, and you've picked one of the ideas or the suggestions I've just given you? Let me know, how's it all going? Put your comments in the comment box below. I'd love to engage with you. Stay well, keep walking or start walking, and I will see you again on the next episode. Take care. Bye.